forsaking, all the worldly things that may feel good to the flesh, but are not needful for salvation. Okay, all those things are sacrifices. Okay, and let's see. Let me just scroll down here. I don't want to make it too long. Okay, so verse 6 it says, "And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together." Verse 9, "And they came to the place of which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built him an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood." So he built an altar, he laid the wood in order. He tied Isaac up. He laid Isaac on the wood. Okay, so you gotta really visualize this, man. He actually, he didn't just go to the top of a mountain and and he was rewarded. Like he made him go all the way to the end, all the way to the end. And that's that scripture that says, "Be thou faithful unto death." I believe that's in Sirach, the 4th chapter. Okay, and so here it says in verse 10, "And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son." Okay, so he was about to offer his son up, for a sacrifice. Okay, and in verse 11 it says, "And the angel of Yahweh called unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto them. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing that thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me." Okay, and if you read down, the Most High blessed him tremendously. Okay, right here where it says, verse 17, "That in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies," and so on and so forth. And that goes into something else, of course, the blessings of Israel that we will receive in the kingdom of Yahushua. But staying on point here, in verse 12, okay, it says, "For now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son." Okay, so the Most High is going to try us. Okay, try our obedience. Okay, he's not gonna look and see who sacrificed the most burnt offerings or anything of that nature. Okay, it's about the obedience, because what did Abraham actually sacrifice? Okay, what was it? Was Abraham blessed? Okay, what you could say the goat, right? Verse 13, right? And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold behind him a ram caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. Okay, but the trial period was over. Okay, after it was shown his faith through his obedience. Okay, his obedience is what the Most High was concerned with, not the actual sacrifice. Okay, and I'm gonna get this in Psalms 51. Go ahead and close out. Go ahead and close out with this scripture here. Psalms 51. Okay, starting at verse 16. Okay, it says, "For thou desirest not sacrifice, else I would give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering." Okay, the Most High is not concerned about the burnt offerings. Is not concerned about the sacrifice itself. Okay, because the sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit. Okay, a broken and contrite heart, O Most High, thou wilt not despise. Excuse me. And so, if you look at that word broken, in the Hebrew, it is shabar, okay, which means to break in pieces, figuratively to break, to rupture, okay, to be crippled, to be wrecked, to be broken, be crushed, shatter or break, okay, and to be broken or shattered, shattered, and it symbolizes being humble, okay. If you are just very very prideful person, you're gonna be lifted up. But if you're already broken and despised, in this world, the Most High looks upon that humility, okay, and so that is what the Lord is looking at, okay. He desires obedience above sacrifice. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.